Hi guys, Dan here. This is BC111. The note C and the major scale, also known as the Ionian Mode. Now, major scales are really important. They're used in absolutely everything in Western music. You probably know it from school, you know, the whole do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do thing. That brings back memories, bad memories to you, then I apologise in advance. Very important that you know this, and it just so happens that it's a really nice little technical exercise to get us playing down to low C and sounding great and moving around the saxophone fluently. So people really struggle with low C. It's one of those notes that people go, I can't get it, or it sounds really horrible and loud. Now, the thing to remember is that you need to open your throat. Wider air channel here lets slower airspeed through, and the reed will vibrate slower because of that. It's constant air, but with an open throat. So remember that thing we did in the last video, the O, open throat. Go to the doctors, R or O. Try those two, and also think about releasing loosening off the pressure on your lips as well. That can also help. So the note C, literally, we go B key, A key, G key, press those down, press the F key, E key and D key down, and we're going to use our little finger to press the C key, that bottom one there. So the saxophone tube should be closed right down up until here, if you can see there. It might not be able to, but there you go. The saxophone is closed. I've not vented or opened up any other keys. I'm keeping my hands rounded again, always rounded hand guys. Missing these keys, missing these keys. And it should sound like this. It's a very low note, and it probably will sound quite honky at first. Don't worry about that. Give it some air, get it out, and get it low. Don't squeeze too hard or you'll get this. You can get all sorts of harmonics off of this note if you don't get your mouth pressure right at the top, and it can sound pretty awful. What you can do is walk down to it. So walk down from a note that you're comfortable with. It might be as high as G. Just walk down to that note and push it out. Once you get really good at this, a nice little exercise to do is to start with no pressure at all, so a completely relaxed mouth, and just blow air down the saxophone. And then what you're going to do is tighten your lips slightly until you've got the faintest of sounds. They can start to grow like so. It's a really good way of learning to control that low C and get it singing out nicely. Okay, so on to the C major scale. The C major scale, or Ionian Mode, is literally walking up from that low C that we've just learnt, and walking up alphabetically, or musical alphabetically, up to C, and then what you do, you end up with a low C, a high C, and then walking back down. So the C major scale literally consists of C there, D, E, F natural, G, A, B, and C. Then back down, B, A, G, F, E, D, and C. So overall it should sound like this in one go. Very useful scale. Now some people might be struggling to do that, or not be able to do that. So what you want to be able to do is just do the top part. So start from C, which we've done quite a lot at this stage, and walk down to the low C. For now that's absolutely fine. That's the descending version of the C major scale. Just get that going on for now. If you get good at it, use the tongue. Use your own tongue, sorry. do, 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 do. Get your tongue moving backwards and forwards and articulate every single note. What you can do to practice that is do it. If you're just doing the descending version, stick on your metronome and walk down with the metronome. So again, I'm trying to really get locked into a pulse. Just get your fingers used to moving independently around this scale. Very, very useful. Lots and lots of tunes do this. If you can play the scale well, then you can improvise in this key as well pretty snappishly. So, other things you can do is combine this C major scale with a tonguing exercise. So you could play 4 notes per beat. And again, useful exercise. I like combining exercises, so I'm doing my scale there to get myself used to my fingers moving, but I'm also working my tongue as well. Nice little workout, but of course only do that if you're happy with the actual scale itself. So that's the C major scale or Ionian mode. Have fun with that, guys, really useful.